Good morning. Oh my God. What is that big ball of yellow orange in the sky? I haven't seen this in a long time. I don't know. I know I told you guys yesterday that we weren't going to do a regular commuting with Julie, but that's because I'm an idiot. And I forgot that I got one day this week I got to commute to work. So I'm commuting to work. I also had problems with my Detroit videos uploading, so we'll see. So, I hope you guys have a great day. I do want to point something out. Hi, Tammy. Yesterday, since we were discussing the Michigan left turns, it really is called Michigan left turn. And they developed this in 1960, and Tammy sent me a link, and it looks like that it actually works out to be safer. It looks like, from the article that she forwarded to me, that it works out to be safer. Obviously, they must be doing something right, because Michigan has been doing this since 1960. Can you believe that? That is 56 years. 56 years. So, whoa, hello, folks. So, have a nice view of my car. How you know it isn't edited? Anyway, Michigan's been doing this for more than 50 years. So, obviously, they must be doing something right. According to the article that Tammy, it's in yesterday's comments. So, if you're watching this on Facebook, Tammy put it in yesterday's comments. If I get a chance, I'll put it in yesterday's YouTube version. Did I actually put that up on YouTube yesterday? I don't know. You guys, I'm all messed up. 4 days in Detroit. I'm still drunk and high on Detroit. Oh, it rocked. I'm a little disappointed that I gained almost 2 pounds. It was 1.8 pounds. But you know what? That's just the way it is. It's the way it is. You know what? You cannot beat yourself up. You just got to get back into it. I got my smoothies today. I got a healthy breakfast. I got healthy snacks. So I'm going to spend the rest of the week. I am lucky the training that I'm going to allowed you to tell them dietary restrictions. And I got to tell you, I got this email on Friday about because I'm allergic to mushrooms. And you're sitting there going, what? Nobody's allergic to mushrooms. I'm allergic to mushrooms. I got at least one other cousin who's allergic to mushrooms, and my grandfather. And now I don't know about the two of them, but for me, it's considered an intolerance because I don't go into shock. What is that shock? You guys know. Anaphylactic. I can't say it. Because I don't go into shock, it's considered an intolerance. But it makes me sick. And within an hour of eating one mushroom, everything comes up. It's gone. And it's not pretty. I had one of my primary care physicians, when I was still going to Wheaton, said, Julie, when's the last time you had a mushroom? And I told him, and he said, don't have any more. Because intolerance can turn to full-blown allergy, and that would be bad. So I make sure that I avoid, hang on, that's the turbo in my Sonic you're hearing right now. Do you hear that? Boom! The turbo in my Sonic. Everybody, Chevy does not pay me for this. They could. I'd take the money. I would take one of the 2015s. I love Lucille. I got a 2013 Sonic. I wish they'd sponsor me so that I could do commercials, because I'm telling you people, this is the best car I have ever had. The best car. It's got Bluetooth for my phone. I hear that Chevy has even improved the Bluetooth. If you're one of those iPhone users, they've improved that. They've got special things for that. It connects right up. I rarely have any problems. Usually if I'm having a problem, it's my phone, not my car. I got OnStar, and that was a lifesaver in Detroit. I could do commercials for OnStar. Let me tell you people, if you have the opportunity to get OnStar, get it. Get it. This is what I do. I have a little app called Remote Link on my phone. I take an address that I want to go to I put it in that app. I hit search. It brings it up. It shows me on a little map. And then it says, send a car. I press the little button for send a car. It repeats the address to make sure that I haven't entered it incorrectly. So I got the right address. Send turn by turn. I click that. I go to my car. And when I start the car, it starts telling me, bam, it goes, rerouting or something like that. Routing, checking your route or whatever. And it comes up as a little screen, just a little portion of my screen. And it's awesome. It's awesome. There's some improvements. That I think they could make. For some reason right now, Stitcher on my car and Stitcher on my phone are not playing nice. But I think it's because Stitcher is on my SD card on my phone and not on my phone itself. And I think that's why the car can't find it. It says the app must be installed on my phone. Well, it is. But maybe it has to be on your actual phone because it's not going to read. Good Lord, I'm getting caught at all the lights today. All the lights. Anyway, so I know that you don't tune in for a commercial, but I'm telling you, this is a great little car. I get this winter, I got over 30 miles to the gallon all winter long, but we did have a mild winter. Last winter, when it was a little colder, I got about 28 to 29 miles to the gallon. And I've been averaging the last few weeks between 32 and 34. So it's not the greatest, but they're improving gas mileage all the time. This is a 2013. I bought it brand new, had 200 miles on it, and I put them on because I had test driven it so much. It took me from June to September to convince Cheryl she wanted to buy me this car. She didn't buy it for me. Well, maybe she did, because I think we pay all the other bills out of my paycheck, and she pays for the car payment. What are you going to do? So I'm trying to talk her into a Chevy Malibu. I'm like, honey, let's get you a Chevy Malibu. Because I definitely am a Chevy gal. But I gotta say, I love this car, and I didn't really mean to turn this into a commercial for my car. But Chevy, if you're watching, I would gladly take Commuting with Julie into the 2015 Sonic. I'd even gladly take it into the 2015 Malibu. I mean, I'd be perfectly happy with that too. So, you know, the nice thing about this is I get to fix my hair. Do you like my hair? It feels really, you know, none of you guys said anything about my hair yesterday, and I distinctly remember saying, you know, do you think I should do something different with my hair? So, but anyway, I want you guys to have a great day. I want you to check out the Michigan left turns, because apparently it does really make Michigan a safer state. So, well done, Michigan. Well done, Michigan. I mean, yes, it's kind of freaky to the rest of us, but you made it a safer state. And isn't that really what we want our government to do? We want our regulations to have make sure that we have clean drinking water. We want our regulations to make sure that the food we eat isn't loaded with things that will kill us. We want to make sure that our air is safe to breathe. And we want to make sure that when our government puts out a law, that its whole intention is for the welfare and safety of its citizens. That's what government is supposed to be. And that's why it's so important that we get involved in government, to keep them honest, people, to make sure that's what they're doing. Now, that said, if you've read any book about the CIA, they're always doing something we don't want to know about. And trust me, you don't want to know what it takes to make sure that we're free. It's a lot. Not just our military guys. I salute our military guys all the time. But even more than that, it takes a lot. There's a lot of spying. There's a lot of backroom stuff. But what we really want to do is to get our congressmen out of the backroom stuff, because they're the ones that are supposed to be making the laws to benefit all, not just businesses. I do have something to say about the $15 minimum wage. All you people against it, you suck. You just suck. I was going to come up with all the reasonings, but the problem is none of you guys can read any of those reasonings, and none of those reasonings go through your thick freaking skulls. Stop calling them burger flippers. Stop calling them burger flippers. Those are not the only people. Do you have any idea who else makes minimum wage in this country? No, you don't. Because you live in your own little world and you have no idea. You have no idea what the struggle is. And I got something to tell you. Here we go. Here's my big rant. Here's what pisses me off about this. Hey, assholes. If minimum wage had been tied to inflation, it would already be more than $15 an hour. It would already be more. The more money the people on the bottom earn, it flows up. Trickle down does not work. Our wages have been stagnant for 30 years. 30 years. And somebody could get an unskilled factory job, because I don't know what skill you think you have to be in a factory. There are skilled labor in factories. There are. But we're talking about some guy piecemeal on the line doing this little stuff. They used to be able to raise their family. They should still be able to raise their family. We need them to. And every one of the little bastards that I saw on one of these Tea Party Patriot sites, protecting America for all. No, you're not. You're protecting America because you don't want to pay any more in taxes. And you're full of shit because you're not paying bupkis in taxes. You're not paying bupkis in taxes. If you're not making more than $250,000 a year, your tax bill is minimal. Because you know what? I wasn't sure about this. But last year was 2015. In 2014, Cheryl and I got married. When I did my taxes for 2013, I paid a tax rate where I get taxed at 25%. That's how much I earn. I'm in the 25% tax bracket. You add Cheryl's income to mine and we're even higher. Okay? And I'm okay with that. After I do my deductions, when I was single, my income tax rate was 16%. 16%. That's what I was paying. And out of my gross, okay? Out of my gross, it's 16%. This year, because Cheryl and I are able to do everything together because we're a married couple, it's actually our second tax year as a married couple. So this year, our tax rate went down to 11. 11. We got 5% more we paid 5% less, that's what I should say, 5% less in a percentage of our taxes by being a married couple. Let me give you an example. Back when I was paying 16%, Mitt Romney was paying 13 and 15. Because I saw two different figures on his, and I don't know if it was 13 or 15. So he was paying less, and he was a millionaire. A millionaire. You got to look at the percents, people. You may think you're paying a lot in taxes, but you could pay a lot more. You could pay a lot more. And I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying it's time to close the loopholes. It's time to stop giving subsidies to oil companies. It's time to start taking care of the American people. Because you know what? Businesses aren't doing it. Businesses are not doing it. And they should. They should. That employee is not just a number. That employee is an investment. If you invest in that employee, they will invest in you. Yes, are there lazy asses out there who take advantage? Yes, there are. There are lazy asses at my level of pay. There are lazy asses flipping burgers. There are lazy asses everywhere. But we cannot plan this society because there's a lazy ass. So when you, like some idiot, I give money to a homeless person, well, they're just going to get alcohol. So, like I wasn't. No, I'm sorry. I stole that from Kathleen Madigan. I don't really say that. Oh, I'm hitting the 15-minute mark. I gotta go. I'd love to rant some more. Tomorrow, I'm hoping that I can get up our Detroit. And you all have a good day. Don't forget to make somebody smile. Have a good day.